Alright guys, this is the Toro Smart Stove. It is guaranteed to start. It is also a mulcher, and you can connect a bag to the back if you want to catch the clippings. You don't have to prime it. It's easy start, and this is it folded down, so it's easy stow into your vehicle. All right, come on, honey. And how many levels you can raise it up? Oh my gosh. 1, 2, 3. I think you can raise it up 4 levels, depending on how high the grass is or how low you want to cut the grass. Show them how it works. This handle at the top. Alright, when you press that down and pull the cord there, that's what starts the lawnmower. This little gadget here, little rod, that's for front wheel drive, to activate front wheel drive. Alright honey, take it over on there. Alright, now start it up, because I want them to see. Raise the cord, the rod. Alright, you see guys, the front wheel spins by itself. That's for front wheel drive. Alright guys, my husband bought me a Toro recycler, self-propelled front-wheel drive lawnmower, and I am getting ready to test it out on the land. I am not getting paid for this test drive. I thought it would be easier to mow the grass, since it's a large piece of land, by getting a self-propelled lawnmower. I will have a pop-up of exactly all the details about this lawnmower. So let's see what happens. just cut that grass right there. You see how tall it is, guys? And my husband said yesterday I disappeared behind it, so we're gonna see. Okay, babe. Actually, my husband said the lawnmower disappeared behind the tall grass. That is a hill, guys. As you can see, we did this much of the grass yesterday, and we are going to finish it up today. All right, guys. As you can see, guys, I am huffing and puffing because I have the lawnmower at the highest speed for front wheel drive. I'm going to take a break. The speed is adjustable from the fastest to the lowest, and I'll be back. And also, guys, as you can see, there is no grass kicking up from the sides, so if you have seasonal allergies and hay fever, this is an easier lawnmower to work with when cutting grass because it's a mulcher. And normally I would have a mask on when I'm cutting the grass out here because of the clippings pushing out from the side, and with the blades going so fast it pushes into the air. But I didn't have a mask on yesterday, and I don't have on one today. So far so good. I will give you my final review once everything is finished. Alright guys, as you can see, I did a little bit more of the hill. I'm not going to get any closer because there is a reservoir drainage system on the other side. Now for my final review. This gas front wheel drive lawnmower, it is really good when the land is flat. It works excellent. But it works really good on hills coming down. It can also pull you up the hill if the grass isn't really tall. Is not good on uneven soil because the wheels get caught in the holes and divots that are in the ground. It also works perfect when the grass is shorter, of course. Any lawnmower works great when the grass is shorter. So my overall review for this lawnmower, I am going to give it a 9 out of 10. The reason why the score is so high is because they do tell you on the box of instructions that the lawnmower is works better on flat land and it's not so good on uneven ground. The reason why I didn't give it a 10 is because if the grass is too thick, it doesn't mulch as good. But overall, I give it a 9 out of 10. All right, guys. I think my husband is finished. That's all we're gonna do. That's all we're gonna do. We're finished, right, babe? We're finished, right?
I don't know, are we?
Yeah, we're finished. We'll come back out in 3 weeks, and we'll do some more, or maybe 2 weeks. We'll come back out in 2 weeks, and then after that we'll come every 3 weeks, because we also have the land, the grass and stuff that's around the house and everything that we have to keep up with as well. I thank my husband for getting me this Toro gas-powered front-wheel drive lawnmower, because we was able to cut at least 90% of the grass yesterday, and we only had 10% to do today, which is great. All right, guys, I got my eyes set on the all-wheel drive lawnmower. So it's out of stock right now, but as soon as it become available, we're gonna get some work in. All right, guys, like I always say at the end of every video, let's work together to live better. And always thank you for watching. Bye for now.